Today, the contemporary city is based on both real and imaginary, the complex space formed by human civilization. It is clear that the rapid growth of the number of people immigrating to cities drives both physical and non-physical changes within the urban environment. The extensive demand for energy, food, and fuel is causing huge amounts of material consumption, where our society has to constantly adapt to solve these issues. So what is the basic necessity that a city needs? The city provides a framework through the built environment to allow people to interact with each other, exchange ideas, goods, and services, and to foster existing social bonds with each other. Excessive materialism is therefore not the priority to be considered in order to achieve modern city perfection. So what is the true identity that symbolizes our city from the rest of the world? With the ability of satisfying the minimum requirements that sustain people's daily life, for example, air, water, food, and an inhabitable living space, the fundamental keys that constitute a city are the facilities and programs that bring human civilization together. People are mobile, our social and work relations are spread over cities. From a personal experience, I travel from school to university as a regular schedule. These daily activities locate at different places, form both physical and non-physical social networks within the city. Therefore, cities are recognized as the systems embedded within spatial networks. The streets are organized into networks, buildings are the nodes on the networks that sustain our daily activities in cities. Infrastructure has played this role of containing the communities or isolating communities from the facilities nearby. It is the system that organizes the space of flows and provides the essential services of the city. It can be grouped into two broad categories: hard and soft infrastructure. Hard infrastructure associates with physical networks for the industrial functional of the city, like transportation, water collection and disposal. Soft infrastructure associates with institutions that are required to maintain the economic, health, educational, and cultural aspects. The integration between social dynamic network and infrastructure systems are not yet focused nowadays. Physical or informational infrastructure facilities are so-called connecting nodes that sustain our city life. However, they are not truly linking our lives together. We travel through bus or train stations from home to work daily. But we do not communicate or interact with each other within these spaces, or we're becoming more and more reliant on the electronic devices to communicate with one another, in a way isolating us from our society, less and less interactions between people within cities. So how can we provide more opportunities for infrastructural systems to facilitate and interact with people in order to provide social experiences and social amenity? Conventionally, infrastructure facilities is focusing on a small locality to satisfy human needs within the present time. Is it possible to develop the system in a wider extent to provide social experience as well as adapting changes and uncertainty in the future? The highlight of converting the existing railway infrastructure in New York City worked as a precedent which provides social amenity and also its undefined and unobtrusive environment to accommodate future opportunities and activities for the city without excessive ornament. Another essence of constituting cities would be cultural aspects, which is the collective memory of the society. It emphasizes on how civilization is connected to society through the way they contribute to the city over generations. In order to achieve a better city, cultural aspects should be respected and revealed through the way of designing infrastructure which is the fundamental facility that creates cities. With the increasingly material consumption produced in contemporary cities, global climate change and environmental polluted soils and water, long-term sustainable infrastructure should be considered that leads to a better city design. Currently, it works environmental friendly through hard infrastructure, less private cars and more public transportation are promoted. However, with the industrial developments happens in cities, the role of landscape green infrastructure as resource protection could also be used to shape our better cities.